What's up, everybody? How you guys doing there? We got some jinxing going on in the comment section. Luka's 100% going to sweep the Clippers. Man, you just ruined this whole season, man. Now that can't happen. All right? I don't think that the Clippers are sweepable anyway. Because Kawhi is always going to keep coming. He's a machine. And Pandemic P has not been playing that badly, actually. I think that they've been a victim of, man, just Luka. Luka's been amazing, and he keeps demanding double teams, like basically full court. What's up, Finn Kaufman? Again, once he gets double teamed in half court, all he has to do is pass out of it. If you're a great player and you can attract a double team, you've done your job. What most great players do, what many great players try to do, though, is still try to score. All right, you've done your job if you can attract the double team. All right, that's just basically basketball 1-on-1 is when you get double team, you pass the ball to an open person, then they pass the ball to an open person. Now they have a closeout action, in which is just really, really hard to keep up with. All right, with that said, before we get to our quote of the day, let me know your pick, and only vote one time. All right, what will the games be like tonight? Because last time I got spoiled by the Mavs. I thought that the Clippers were going to win. But I picked the Lakers, I picked the Nets, but those are kind of easy picks, right? All right, today I am going to pick the 76ers, the Hawks, and the Jazz. Those are my picks, and I'm sticking with it. All right, the 76ers, the Hawks, and the Jazz. All right, those are my picks right there. Let me know your picks in the comment section at any point in time for those three games. If you get all three, you're just a winner. There's only how many possibilities are there for the three? I think it's 3 times 2 times 1, so there's only 6 different outcomes, right? So see if you can pick one of the 6. That's 16% chance to get the answer right. See if you can get it. You got Sixers, Knicks, and Jazz. All right, we'll see what happens. Everyone else, put your picks down there. All right, quote of the day is... Oh, I'm within this quote one. Okay. I'm all up in it now. Okay, here we go. So it's obsess about perfecting detail. All right, obsess about perfecting details. All right, and not just about your shot, but about how about your footwork? How about your defense? All right, how about strategies for offense? All right, how about your defensive mentality for the whole team? How about effort? How about just perfecting details, in terms of your entire team? Making sure that the 15th man in your roster is doing what he should be doing. All right, and having that obsessive mentality, it goes a long way. In terms of being hired later on, people hire athletes because they're so dedicated, because they're so committed to a cause. Right. It's a different sort of mentality, as you guys are finding out right now. We have 5 people in our program so far, but only one showing up to these. The other ones probably know about it. It's on our website, but we'll try to tell them to do it, and we'll see if they can keep up. But basically, what you guys are doing right now, and you guys aren't on Kobe's level yet, right? But what you guys are doing right now is far and beyond most other players. All right, you guys are better than 90% of players your age, which is awesome. All right, it's a great start, and to carry everyone else up with you, that's what you do by perfecting all the small details. All right, know that the turnover at the beginning of the game is the same. It's just as crucial as the turnover at the end of the game. All right, the point at the beginning of the game is just as important as the point at the end of the game. The offense rebound that you might get is just as important then as it is now. All right, they all matter. All right, the wins at the beginning of the season matter versus the wins at the end of the season. So if you lose at the beginning and you happen to you're one game out of the playoffs, that was your fault because you lost that first game. All right, so perfect the details, and you won't have to worry about the bigger picture. All right, what's up, Ren Marchetti? All right, who else we got here? We got the Wizards, the Knicks, and the Jazz. That is a bold pick. Sixers are trash. Joel Embiid. Let's go, Connor. All right, okay. John, wait until summer. You're gonna step it up in summertime. I would say if you're a summer basketball player and you just can't do it during the school season, that's pretty good. I think as far as high school players go, the high school players that work out all summer long, it's not a lot. It's mostly like the best ones do. I would say like the starters on the good teams and up, they all work hard. So you'll eventually be a starter. For the college players though, if you're like a D2 or above, you would work out a lot during the season too. All right, and like during the school year too, and you'll find ways around the homework stuff. But I know some of you guys have parents that aren't quite into your basketball as much as you are, right? So it's kind of hard. But I mean, you got to find ways around that. I mean, especially if you want this, it's gonna have to take year-round effort. And again, just a little bit here and there. I mean, I would say an hour a day minimum. All right, if you want to be great at this. And again, you can kind of finagle your way into it by saying, hey, I want to do 2 hours of basketball and my room will always be clean. I will get straight A's or whatever you want to say, right? And you can say, I will make sure that I take care of all this stuff. And they say, well, no. Then you say, okay, whatever. And then you just kind of just do whatever. And then they'll be like, wait. You'll step it up. You'll do even better with this stuff. You say, yeah, I'll also make dinner once a week. You know, you can say whatever you want. They'll eventually agree. All right, because what you're doing for basketball is directly going to help you out in life. All right, and most parents see that kind of stuff. I mean, when school is finished. Oh, I know you mean when school is finished. All right, because it's hard to work for more than 3 hours with school. It is. It is very, very hard. It's very, very hard. But again, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it. All right, bro, Wizards should change their name to the Lizards because they're going to get swept. Who sweeps lizards? Who does that? All right. Anyways, obsessed about perfecting the detail. Moving on. Again, later on at some point in time, we will have our trivia question. Every day I set it to an automatic time. No, an automatic time that will tell me, but it's a random time. All right, based off of a random like little app that I have. All right, so between 5:05 and 5:25, sometime in there, we will do the trivia every single day. All right, so heads up for that. All right, we have elementary school workouts. We got free throws, 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. That shoot quickly and accurately. 15 seconds sprint times 4. Pounds, drives, and pull-ups. Box jumps, split jumps to shots. All right, talking about free throws, make sure that your hand is on the ball. You place it. You do your practice shots. You have your routine. Don't change your routine. Focus on that free throw and that free throw only. All right. Make sure that you follow through. Make sure that you do what you can control. All right. And I mean, you don't have to zone out everything, but you have to practice stuff. All right. And if you could practice things, then and you practice like game situations instead of trying to like make your mind free for the games, like where you're like zenned out during the game. Nah, I say freak yourself out during practice. All right, like put a lot of pressure on yourself during practice. So then during games you don't have to think about anything. I mean, if the crowds are screaming, good. All right, we're gonna talk about Robert Ory later, right? I mean, just time to be clutch. There was one of his threes where he was like right by the opposing team's bench. They were like screaming in his ear, standing up. The bench players were, and the guy was lunging at him. He had a twist to make it, and he so switched it. I mean, it's pretty cool, right? So you want to be that kind of player? I say practice under those conditions, even if you have to create them yourself. All right, 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. For the 10 in a row in under a minute thing, I don't know if it's possible. If you could do that, that's crazy. So I made 8 in a row in a minute and 14 seconds. Connor saw me, all right, and I filmed it too. I'm not going to post it. I'm going to try to get the 10 in a row thing. It's been a great workout for me. I mean, I'm exhausted. I just do it for 10 minutes, like once or twice a weekend. And I've been on fire since. Like, I played an open gym last Friday, and I was like stroking it because of just that practice. I mean, so I love the practice, but I'm going to try to beat this 10 in a row thing, and I'm going to get it filmed, and we'll see who can do it in the fewest amount of minutes. If you've done it, let us know, and then definitely post the video to our homework section. What do we have here? I don't think Blake practices at all because he would post if he did. That is true. Workout posting more. I would definitely post more in summer. All right. So Blake says, wait until the summertime. Wait until the summertime. I promise you, man, if Blake were on a team where everybody were posting, Blake would post. All right. So Blake, is that true, Blake? Let us know. Seriously. If you were on a team of 12 people, your age, during the school year, and 11 of them were posting, would you post? And if your answer is yes, then you're a follower. If you're like, nope, I legit can't post, well, then there you go. Then you just can't, you don't have time to press one button. All right. So you want to be a leader, not a follower. Okay. So if your entire team would do something that is like more work than you're doing right now, and that would change what you're doing, then you're not working hard enough. Don't just go with the Joneses because that's the cool thing to do. All right. Other one. 15 seconds sprint by 4. I like that one a lot. And you know what? I've never seen this before. I've seen a few people sprint on their own, but I would love to see someone do the actual thing that this is supposed to do, okay? So this workout, you're supposed to sprint for 15 seconds, a flat out sprint. And then like whatever you're sprinting in between, right? Like just pick 2 spots, run in between them, like 2 spots far enough away so you're not just, bouncing back and forth, but like a good run, like at least half a court. All right. And you want to sprint your fastest in 15 seconds, then mark your spot. Then wait 30 seconds. And then you want to do it again and reach that same spot. Then wait 30 seconds again, then wait 30 seconds again. All right. And you want to accomplish that. Now, you want to do this like once a day, whatever, until you accomplish that. Then you want to lower it to 25 seconds. Again, I've never seen anyone do this entire thing. You want to lower that to 25 seconds and see if you can reach your spot. Again, your fastest spot. And be honest about it, okay? If you're on a court, it would be 4.5 or 4.25 would be a 17. All right. So see if you can reach your spot again in 25-second rest. Then if you do that one, however many days it takes you, lower to 20, then to 15, then to 10, then to 5. And then I think within a month, you should be able to get it with 0 rest and just run a 17 straight. All right. And that will, normally kids can run a 17 after about 3 years of training. This, you can do it in under a month. If you accomplish the goals every single day, like let's say that you do the 30-second one the first day, 25, then 20, whatever, that's in less than a week. You can transform who you are. I want to see someone do that. If you want to film that one, that would be a great one to film. All right, pick 2 spots, whatever. All right, and just knock it out. Other things, we got pounds, drives, pull-ups. I got some video for that. Let's watch the video. All right, so that's Finley, pound, boom. All right, so you want to reach as far as you can on the drive with the foot. All right. You want to go with the right foot, then go with the left foot, the right hand, then the left hand. There's 3 different ones. And then you do the same things, but now you go for a pull-up. All right. And again, this is Finley in 4th grade doing this stuff. All right. And then after that one, you want to go for a layup. There you go. All right. And then you do it again, all 4 different ways. All right. So let's see if there are any more that I talk about that one. Sorry about that. I think that was it. And then box jumps and split jumps to shots. All right. For box jumps, make sure that you get high. And split jumps to shots, make sure that's a great one for dunking. You trying to dunk, trying to get stronger, you have like defense stuff like that. Split jumps, and then we add shots in there just to keep it interesting. All right. And it also gets you down low so that you can push. All right. What do we have? I would definitely post more in summer. Connor, we have to peer pressure him. We do post it. Peer pressure. Yeah. Hey, Blake, peer pressure all the way, man. We're not asking to smoke. We're asking to post videos and to get better at basketball. And then when you make the NBA, you can thank us. But at this rate, I don't know, man. Speaking of homework, we got Connor Rush, and we have, of course, Finn Kaufman doing the stuff. Connor's also posting his strengthening stuff, too. I like that a lot. His leg workout stuff, all that stuff. That's awesome. All right, fantastic job with that, everybody. Connor. And then I think toward the bottom we have, wait. Finn Kaufman right there, the most recent one right there. All right, so great job posting, YouTube. Keep it up. All right, next up. Excuse me. Oh, here's an interesting one. So, I met with a guy yesterday about gym time. He's the superintendent of like all the schools here in Westminster. All right, and he was like a basketball player back when Chauncey was playing. I think he was a senior. Chauncey was a freshman. He got All-State with Chauncey Billups. Does that mean that he's better than Chauncey? I don't know. Nah. He's a shorter Mexican guy, but he was very good at basketball. But now he's the superintendent, and he has a girls basketball program, and he wants his program, and he also wants his he also has his school, Westminster High School. All right. So what I did after I met with him, I didn't explain to him our entire program because he was talking. I wanted to be polite. All right. But he was telling me his whole history and everything. I asked him, what do you want? All right. And it wasn't about what I want. He knows that I want gym time. He has the keys to every single gym. All right. And so basically, I think started like I watched the Laker game, but at like midnight I started working on this. And I worked until about 12:30. Then I went to sleep, but then I was like, I can't sleep. So I woke up at 1 and I finished it about around 1:30, and I made this. And I called it the V-Hill. His name is Gabe V-Hill, the V-Hill ecosystem. And I basically said how my program and my parents' league and his program and his high school could all coexist and create a cycle of life, basically. And I named it after him. And I even put his grandmother that was his inspiration growing up in the top right section. His childhood mentor, I listed them as inspirations for it. I just try to hype them up, basically, right? And it's going to start off with the 3 to 5 year olds, and 50 All-Stars will take care of that. And then it goes to the 1st through 8th grade boys and girls. 50 All-Stars take care of that. And then it goes to the 9th and 12th grade boys. We take care of that. And then the 9th through 12th grade girls, that's him. So now I can pass on my girls to a program, which I've always wanted to do. All right. And then we have the jam tournaments, which is my tournament idea where it's double elimination. And it's like awesome. All right. And my parents are going to do that. And I can like talk them into it, especially if we have all this gym time, because he's going to give my parents gym time as well. Then we also have the Jam Leagues, which will be a perpetual league, year-round games every single weekend. You have your game 5 weeks in advance. And it also boosts you up or down depending on whether you win or lose. So if you lose, you play against the worst team next time. So, I mean, there's all that. And then it all leads to his high school program, right? And I want to hype up his high school program because a lot of kids are feeder teams into Westminster High. And I told him my goal is to get, since he's giving me gym time, my goal is to get him as many championships as possible for that school. Now, that school, they were actually a rival school of mine in high school, but they were like a 5A school. We were just a low 1A school, the smallest school. But but I'm still on his side, right? When you try to do things for people, I think that's a great way to get things done for yourself as well. So this is my little ecosystem that I made for him. He hasn't responded yet, but I will see. He doesn't give me gym time now. He's crazy. We'll see. I wrote him this morning. I wrote him actually at 2, so he could know that I was crazy. And he read it at 7, but he hasn't read it me yet. Maybe he's trying to take it all in. I have no idea. No idea. All right, but he definitely has given us gym time already. Hopefully, he gives us a lot more. So that's where I am with that. And this is how hard that I'm working for you guys. So again, when you do things like that for people, I think what it is you acknowledge a need, then you can accomplish it by fulfilling someone else's dreams. All right, so for a point guard, you take the ball because you're like, yo, hey, you, I want you to score. All right, and you're selfless. Or you like, or you feed your big man on a fast break. All right, it's a 2-on-0 fast break. Give it to him. Let him score. Why? So he can go back down the court and rebound harder and play defense and then trust you more. Tell them you're telling them like it's not about me, it's about our team. Here you go. All right. So you have to feed other people's egos as well. All right. So right here, obviously, I'm feeding his ego. I'm calling it the system named after him. Right. All right. It's not about me. All right? And if you can make it about the other people, they're going to be much more willing to follow you. So as a leader, you guys have to understand that people need certain things, and if you only care about your needs, you're a selfish human being, and you're not doing the world any good, and then the good that you want to do, you won't be able to accomplish as well. All right, so feed everyone's needs, feed everyone's egos around you, and they will feed you back. All right, it's like a back and forth thing. What a nerd! I am such a nerd. I am such a nerd. All right. Anyway, but it is trivia time. Trivia time. Thank you very, very much, man. All right, so trivia time. We are on, Robert Ory. Robert Lucas Trevilius Ory III. That's not his real name, but he was a really, really clutch person, man. Before I tell you the question, ask you the question. That video, I want to know who watched his second video that I posted, his 2003 finals. I posted that one, and I remember that one, but I forgot he dominated the whole time. I thought he was just like clutch in the end. I didn't know it was clutch for the whole fourth quarter and the overtime. Basically, he played against Chauncey Billups' team, and they were trying to win back-to-back championships when he was with the Spurs, and no one was doing anything the whole game for both teams. Now all of a sudden, he's in a back and forth with Chauncey Billups, who's a personal friend of mine, which next time I see him, I'm going to ask him what he thought. Because the Spurs, they had Manu Ginobili, Hall of Famer. Tony Parker, Hall of Famer. Tim Duncan, Hall of Famer. All right, all on the same team. Then they had Bruce Bowen, a great defender. But then Robert Horry starts to dominate. What do you do then? Like, he dominated the whole fourth. Do you just like start double teaming him and just leave Tim Duncan open? What do you do when some random dude is just stroking threes, dunking on you, left hand hurting his arm, and still coming out? Like, how do you stop that? And it was just like every single time the announcers were like, "Oh my God, again!" They're like, "Why do we always doubt this guy?" And it's just amazing. All right. So, anyways, he did that. He also this is true, okay? Because I was in the zeitgeist of the moment, okay, at the time when the Lakers played against the Sacramento Kings. Kobe shot a shot to try to win it. They when they were down by one, I believe, maybe two. I'm not sure. Down by one, possibly. I'm watching this game with my friends, and they're all cheering for Sacramento because we're in the Bay Area. And Kobe misses it. Shaq gets a point-blank layup and misses it, and then Vlade hits it out, and it goes right to Robert Horry. And then he throws it up, and I was super sad that the Lakers lost, because if they lost this game, they would have been down 3-1. It would have been over. And then he drills it. And I was like screaming, like, "Oh my God." Everyone was so mad in the whole room. But after the game, Vlade said it was a lucky shot. And then Robert Horry says, "Yo, he better read a newspaper. I've been doing this for a long time. And I promise you, no one thought anything of Robert Horry before this moment. Not after the shot. After he said Vlade better read a newspaper, everyone starts to, it was on ESPN for like the next week, all of Robert Horry's like great shots. And it was like, whoa, he said that many last second shots. And like he had like a up and under, like awesome one in the finals with Houston. He had like a last second three. It was crazy. I was like, dude, no one ever noticed that he was so clutch before until that moment. Then after that moment, it kept happening over and over and over. So now everyone notices it. Everyone's expecting it, and he still does it. All right. And then the last thing, he's won 7 rings. Rudy Tomjanovich just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. He said Robert Horry should be inducted as well for his clutch play. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and then another crazy one was when he was playing for the Lakers, they had a timeout against the Spurs, and the Spurs, Tim Duncan says, all we said in the timeout was do not leave Robert open. That's it. That's all that we said. We weren't talking about Kobe or Shaq. Nothing. Derek Fisher, nothing. We said don't leave Robert open. The ball gets thrown in. They're on Robert Horry. Then the ball gets bobbled, and it gets dropped. People start diving for the ball. Then someone picks it up, throws it out. Robert Horry standing there, and Tim Duncan, who's the one who said don't leave Robert open, is 10 feet away from Robert Horry. He looks back, and he's like, oh my God. And he puts his head down. Robert Horry shoots the shot, in and out. And instead of celebrating, Tim Duncan just kept his head down and was like, I can't believe he got open. So Robert Horry's lucky and clutch. Anyways, that's enough of that. The question of the day. All right, here's the question of the day. People pray and pray on your downfall, man. But hey, you bounce up like round ball. Who said that? Jay-Z. That's not the question of the day. The question is this. Robert Horry was drafted number 11, but what year was he drafted? What year was Robert Horry drafted? And I will drink my hot apple cider while you guys decide. And actually, it's time for a commercial. So we will get back to the winner right after the commercial. When was Robert Horry drafted? What year? I'm sure you saw who the winner was. The winner was Blake Bastoni. That was a throwback to Chauncey Billups. That's how the announcer used to say it whenever he scored. But coming from a stutterer, that's a very hard thing to do. Anyways, great job, you Googlers. No, they actually said it in the video. It had like a big picture of him. It's only a 6-minute video that we had to watch, right? And they said 99. It was like a big, huge point of the video. So I made it the question. So that gives Blake Bastoni 2, and Connor Rush 6, Finn Kaufman 10, and Gavin Dodge 0. Ren Marchetti -18. Excuse me. I drink that stuff way too fast. All right. Next up, we got our middle school workout stuff is fake behind the back, 3 decision drill, Reddick chase drill, ankle breaker crossover, penetrate and fill drill, sprint dribble cone touch. I wanted to show you some of video of JJ Reddick real quick. Watch this. And this is him coming off of some screens. Lands and shoots without slowing down. Lands, kind of hop, and shoots. It's so fast. So for our Reddick chase drill, we're sprinting, and you hit, and then you shoot right away as the person's chasing you. That's why we do the Reddick chase drill. All right, next up, we got the Dirk Nowitzki story.
It's impossible to emulate.
Hold on, let me rewind that. Here we go.
Attempt to join them when they first joined the team, but after a month or two,
wait, check that. Hold up. All right, I want you to hear the story. This is a good story. Here we go.
Dirk Nowitzki has a workout routine that's impossible to emulate. The fun part is that many incoming rookies attempt to join him when they first join the team, but after a month or two, Dirk is alone once again. You can only pretend to be great for so long. The great ones just do it naturally.
So you can only pretend to be great for so long. The great ones do it naturally. But I think it starts when you guys are young too. All right. So I want you guys to create that greatness within yourself. So then later on, people try to copy off you. They can't do it. All right. I've got a tournament in Reno this weekend. I will drop 45 per game and 20 assists. Do it. You don't deserve -18. Oh, if this were golf, that would be a very good score. All right, Gavin, let us know how you do this weekend in your tournament, man. Kill him. All right. Mail me my coin. Is it time yet? We might have to mail Finn his coin, man. All right. And let's go finish up with the high school stuff, and then I'll show you one extra thing, and then we are done. 101 hurdles for losers, King's drill, chair duo, extended mono Ginobili layups, athletic finish, and then ladder to sidestep series. All right. And that's about it for that stuff. But I wanted to show you Connor's shot so we can work on it real quick, but all your shots too. All right. So we're right here with his shot, and let's check it out. All right, so here's a point of emphasis right here, okay? As you step in and you step to right there, that ball should be up. All right, right now the ball is right here, but that's not where your release point is. All right, your release point, you bring the ball to right there. So you really want the ball, let's make it red. You want the ball to be right here when that foot gets to right there. So let's rewind that again. So you're right there, and you want it to be at the red at the same exact time. Boom. All right. And that's all about work doing it before you catch the ball, too. Because as you catch it, you should have the ball slightly higher already. All right. So that your palm is behind the ball. As you step, get it up. Now, once the ball's right here, I think that you can shoot it. All right. What's going to happen is you're going to go further back. All right. You should start shooting it as you unbend your legs. So we have your legs right here. As they become straight, you want your arms to become straight as well. All right. But what happens with you is your legs are fully extended right now, and your arm really hasn't changed that much. All right. If I showed you the angle of it, I could go like this and do that kind of stuff. All right. You're still in the basic form of your shot when your legs are fully extended. All right. After you shoot, now you shoot with just your arms. All right. So I think that the timing of your shots needs to improve, all of yours. And I would worry about that more than I would even worry about the triangulation thing that we talked about yesterday. All right? So, again, just make sure that your shots are, that you're giving yourself a chance to shoot the ball the way that you should. John, what is that app? The app is this app right here. It's called Technique. Technique is the app. Technique by Huddle. I think you just need an email address to get it. All right? So that's that, and that's our day. Anyways, good luck in all your games you guys play. Good luck with the end of school if you guys are finishing that as well. All right? And one day, it's looking like our program is going to start going, right? We're going to start hooking up with some schools, everything like that. If I get this thing going, you guys are the pioneers. You guys are the forerunners, right? When I get people going and they get the culture behind them, like everyone's doing it, like I just said about Blake posting if his whole team did it, don't let them pass you. You guys still want to be the hardest workers, even though you guys in California have no one to push you, like we'll have people here pushing us. It's going to be a heck of a lot easier if your coach is talking about it every single day and you only have 7 people on your team and all 7 did it and you're the one that didn't do it, and then your parents find out and it's like, you didn't do the homework, and everyone else did. I was talking to Monica, her daughter did it, like that kind of stuff. Do it anyways. And you can start right now by training your body to be habitually amazing, okay? All right. Show for high school, that was 6 months ago. All right. Anyways, Blake, I beat you 21-0. Dang, did he really? All right, hey, keep smoking each other. I'll talk to y'all later. Great job, everybody, and congrats on the win today, Blake. And overall, it might be Finn's month again. All right, we'll see. Anyways, peace, guys.